Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube. Oh hell, I need a Diet Coke. Famous now. Available in 2021. The album, Dad, AF. Rock on gold dust. Hell, I'm in Vegas, baby. Woman. Beast. That was like an opening if I actually had my own show right here in Vegas. That would be so cool. I am drinking one of the most expensive Diet Cokes in Las Vegas. It's from our mini bar. I said to my husband this morning, I said, do you know what I just noticed? And he said, what? And I said, there's no coffee maker in this hotel room. And he said, yeah, I noticed the same thing. And I said, oh, I'm going to have a Diet Coke. I have to have something to get started. Hell, I got to talk about James Charles and Jeffree Star. And then I got things to do, like go to the Zach Bagans Museum today and get, I don't know, spooked to all hell by all the spirits and the ghosts up in that place. Oh my God. Have you seen The Conjuring 3 with the devil's chair and all that kind of stuff? I'm going to that place today, the Zach Bagans Museum. I have to tell you, when my good Judy Melissa, who, yes, my good Judy Melissa, we are getting ready to start our horror movie, some holes in this house, our horror movie podcast coming very, very soon. The Twitter, the Facebook, what else? The Instagram, all set up. Listen, I had put the wrong Twitter account below, and somebody said, I just want to let you know that you had the wrong Twitter account. So I went and fixed it. It's the correct one now. Go follow us on all social media. We have started posting over there. The podcast announcement is coming very, very soon. We're going to have some exciting things that are going to come along with that as well. So can't say much about that. But anyway, when she asked me if I wanted to go to the Zach Bagans Museum, you know, Ghost Adventures or whatever, I have been so excited about, this is, let me tell you about my history of how it started with Zach Bagans, okay? Is that I'm like looking out over the strip right now of Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh my God, I love this city so much. My kind of town. Anyway, fly me to the moon. Oh, speaking of moon, when your lips are dry as mine, then it's Luna Beauty time. What was I saying? Oh, Zach Bagans, yes. If you didn't know my long history that I've had with a serial killer, of which I've made about 5 videos over here now, called I Met a Serial Killer, about Herb Baumeister, the serial killer in Indianapolis, my friends Melissa and Aaron, who I'm going with today to the Zach Bagans Museum, we went to Fox Hollow Farms, which is the home of Herb Baumeister, where he killed 29 gay men and left their remains. It's very, very tragic. And we went out there, and that's my second most viewed vlog of all times. Now, my first one is the very first day that I ever did a vlog. My third most viewed vlogs of all time, the Vegas vlogs. Anytime I come out here, my vlog views go through the roof. People are like, oh, they call themselves the vlogerinos, like the murderinos. You know, I think maybe I started that. I don't know. But they love, 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 love the Vegas vlogs. I don't know why. I literally sat on the couch right there last night for a half an hour and filmed. So I always vlog when I'm on vacation. All right, so we're going to the Zach Bagans. But he did a video about Fox Hollow Farms, and I had watched him a little bit before that, but then that's how I really got into him. Okay, but I'm kind of scared to go to that museum today. I've got my cross, my St. Christopher medal, and my black tourmaline, which is supposed to, you know, keep you from all that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's get into I know people that are new to my channel are like, what the hell does this have to do with it? It doesn't. It's called Peter Monn's channel. I don't really know what to tell you people that can't stand it, and they're like, what? This is like, you don't watch Johnny Carson back in the day, you know, when he does his 15 minutes with Ed McMahon, and you go, just get to the guest. You just don't do that to Johnny. You didn't do it to David Letterman and Paul Schaefer, okay? And you're not going to do it to me. I'm sorry. Those days are done. If you don't like it, and you don't like the jokes and the SHI toots and giggles, then you know what? Pick up your shoes on the way out that I asked you to leave by the door and go hang out with the rest of the bitter Betties. I don't know what to tell you, all right? But there's a lot of information in the first 4.5 minutes. How some people can't even make a 4.5 minute, let alone having to edit like this 50 times. this is what you get when you go over here. You get a Peter Monn intro video with stories and all kinds of stuff. See, I'm basically the Johnny Carson of YouTube. That's what it is. Don't call me the Wendy Williams, okay, because I don't want to be her. But anyway, and I'm definitely not going to be the Ellen DeGeneres because I only got a staff of 2, and that's Boo and Tucker, and I do not need my dogs complaining about me. All right, so let's get into today's video. Today's video, woo! I have had no caffeine. This is me completely, you guys. No caffeine in the mornings. All right. So, hi. How are you? All right. Let's get into the drama. I'm going to talk about James Charles making some major announcements and Jeffree Star addressing, finally, Jeffree Star Cosmetics being in Nordstrom Rack, okay? Which, of course, he has to act like, who? What? Me? I had no idea. He has known since the first one was found. Trust me, okay? He already probably blocked that fool a long time ago. Jeffree Star, if you didn't know, he has unblocked me from the Twitter, which I think is very, very interesting. Hold on, let's make sure I'm still unblocked. Oh, look at that. Still unblocked on the Twitter. Okay, so, actually, who do I want to talk about first? Let's talk about Jeffree Star first, because that's the most that's the most boring one. So anyway, well, first of all, okay, do I want to talk about Jeffree Star? So yes, so Jeffree Star put this video up on his Instagram story yesterday. Here you go.
Oh hey y'all, I just got back from Nordstrom Rack and we have a whole video about it. JSC is in Nordstrom. I didn't know about it. Now I know about it. And I bought some. And I did a whole motherfucking video. And it's going up in a week or 2. So, saddle up. Life is crazy, you guys. Today was so fun. It was also wild. We filmed at Nordstrom. And I'll save my comments for the video. But Harry's podcast comes out Tuesday. We had a ball. He got real deep conversations. And that's going to be up Tuesday. And she's ready to get lit, take a nap, get a massage, get a lick, get a suck. And I'll see you in a little bit.
Life is so crazy, you guys. It's like totally so crazy. What we're not going to do in 2021 is make Jeffree Star the drama of 2021. Jeffree, you are so boring, okay? Life is so crazy. Why is life so crazy? Because you were on some podcast and because you went and shopped for your own crap up in the Nordstrom Rack. Why is that crazy? Because you're the markdown queen? Because your stuff is marked 50% off clearance in Nordstrom Rack? Why is that so crazy? So he's going to make a whole joke out of this is what he's going to do. So if you didn't know this, when I started getting messages from people that Jeffree Star Cosmetics and the Shane Dawson Conspiracy Palette and all that kind of stuff was in a Nordstrom Rack, Nordstrom Rack themselves even announced it. This is why, to me, it is completely baffling, and there's no way, as much as he is on social media blocking people and what they are saying, that he's just like, oh, I just found out about this. Oh, you just found out about this just now? Well, did you know that Nordstrom Rack actually on their Instagram page put your cosmetics? Did you just find out about that now? Nobody on your team told you that, your extensive team? You would think that if you had a well-developed team, okay, that had their finger on everything that was going on in the world of Jeffree Star Cosmetics, that somebody on your team would have let you know that Nordstrom Rack was selling your cosmetics. It wasn't a kitchen secret, okay? It was on their Instagram. It was emailed out to people. It was on their website. It was in the store, okay? It's not like you wouldn't have known. So why are you just finding out about this now? I think it might be time to talk with your team and let you know that maybe they need to do a better job of letting you know where your items are being sold clearance-wise. I'm just saying, okay, number one. Number two, what he's saying is, I had nothing to do with this, okay? And that's fine. I totally do believe that. But if he had nothing to do with it, then Morphe had to have been the one that was selling the stuff to Nordstrom Rack. Well, when I went over to Nordstrom and I looked at their website and then I went in the store, if you guys didn't see the video, I'll link it below. But I actually went to Nordstrom and I made a video of where I had found Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the store. Well, in that video, I read the website or the Instagram from Nordstrom Rack, and it said Morphe times Jeffree Star. So when those items came out, they weren't known exclusively as Morphe items. So Nordstrom Rack was looking at them as exclusively from Morphe items. So what it is that Morphe sold Jeffree Star Cosmetics items to Nordstrom Rack, period, okay? Period, end of story. If Jeffree Star comes out and tries to say these are like black market items or they were sold, you know, unbeknownst to him and Morphe, what it is he doesn't want to talk badly about Morphe. But this is Morphe directly selling these items to Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack had listed on their Instagram, Morphe times Jeffree Star. That was how it was labeled. These items were never labeled. The Shane Dawson mini conspiracy palette was never listed as Morphe times Jeffree Star palette. It just wasn't, right? We know that. So Nordstrom Rack, to put that out there, would have had to have known, oh, this is coming directly from Morphe. So if Jeffree Star tries to play this off as if, oh, I didn't know where this came from, and this is from people did it this, and they bought it from Santee Alley, and they bought it from here, and they bought it from there, and it's made up Jeffree Star, or this is from people that bought all the palettes on the website, because there's always people rushing to get the palettes, and now they're selling them to Nordstrom Rack. I mean, you guys, people that want to believe Jeffree Star's lies are some of the most gullible people in the entire world, okay? Jeffree Star could tell you guys anything and you would believe it, okay? Which, to me, is just at this point, it's like, and then, like, here's a lie for you. It's such a crazy lie. What's so crazy about your stuff? Okay, you got in a lot of drama, okay? You don't have the same selling that you have before, all right? Morphe said they were no longer going to rep you and work with you anymore, and they sold your items to Nordstrom Rack at half the price so they can make some money off of that, right? What's crazy about that? That's a garage sale, Jeffree Star. I mean, I don't know what you think is so crazy about that, okay? You know, maybe to the gal that's getting ready on a late Friday night, putting 50 cents an item on things out in the yard and getting some lemonade and sweet tea made for the next morning, maybe that's kind of crazy, okay? But you going on some boring podcast, kind of feeding things out here and there, don't nobody care about anymore because you're not really that relevant. Nobody cares about you anymore, okay? I can hardly pull any views when I do a video about you. On top of the fact that your stuff is in Nordstrom Rack and you've waited 2 months to come out and talk about it. Okay, girl. Well, a little too late as far as I'm concerned. You should have come out right away and you should have said, and this is how you should have addressed it, Jeffree. You should have said, yeah, Morphe and I went our separate ways, and they apparently sold my stuff to Nordstrom Rack, and, you know, it kind of makes me sad. I've made jokes before about my stuff being on clearance or other people's stuff being in dollar stores and whatever, but, you know, it is what it is, and it's business, and that's what happened, and I got screwed, and maybe I shouldn't have involved myself with some of the people that I involved myself with that led me to the point where Morphe no longer wanted to work with me, but that's where we're at. That would be an honest response. Do you think we'll ever hear that from Jeffree Star? If we hear that from him next week, you know he got it right from me right here, because he ain't blocking me no more, see? All right, let's talk about the next thing, and the next thing is James Charles. So, oh my God, here we are again. Drama has come so far that we've got Jeffree Star and James Charles against each other again. Well, no, not really, but James Charles, he went on James Charles. Who? You know James Charles, #1 beauty influencer of the world. Who? I don't know her. That one. Okay. So, a couple things that I noticed about James, first of all, and here is somebody, well, we won't get into all of that. Okay, James Charles, he did a Q&A, okay, on his Instagram. And I found some of the answers to be rather interesting. So he said on here, on the way to do a shoot, model, couture. Do you ever feel kind of like these YouTubers and Instagrammers and stuff like that are all just a bunch of kids playing house? Do you ever feel that way? I kind of do. Like, we're on our way for another shoot. What do you have going on today, Dixie? A shoot? Me too, a shoot. Where are you shooting? I don't know. Shoot, I forgot. What? A shoot? Oh, shoot. I can't wait to go on a shoot. Oh, girl, what if we're at the same shoot? I mean, give me a break. It's always that, okay? They act like they're Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly, you know? It's like, you're not. Okay? Listen. You're some kid that got lucky with a ring light, all right? Let's just call it what it is. You're not a master magician with makeup, okay? You didn't even go to makeup school. You know, like you didn't, okay? You got lucky on YouTube, right? And now you're unlucky on YouTube. It just is what it is, okay? Settle for it and just, a shoot. So, he's on the way to a shoot. Ask me, on the way to a shoot, ask me some questions, he says, okay? So the first thing that somebody asks him is, when is the podcast coming? And he said, oh, I love how these people like answer questions without really answering questions, you know? We put it on pause for a couple of months, okay? But the set is built and it's fully ready to go. That doesn't tell us when the podcast is coming. Is the podcast coming in a month? Is the podcast coming in the next 2 months? I can tell you our podcast is coming within the next 2 months, okay? So is the podcast coming in the next 2 months? You have the set built for what, okay? Oh my God, a shoot. What are we doing today? Oh, shoot. I think a podcast? My people called my people called my people. Called my people. Is today the podcast or is today the video where I steal somebody's idea that they found off of Instagram and I make a look? Oh, but don't credit them. Don't credit them. Is today a shoot or a podcast? Today's a podcast. It's kind of like Tina Mojo's, but really like, you know, H3, but really like, I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? What's your podcast gonna be, girl? How to teach people to fake cry and apologize like you did on Instant Influencer? Okay, that'll work out really well for you. Do y'all still want a podcast? I hit nah. No, I didn't hit anything. I am going to go back, though, and hit nah, I think, because I don't. No, I'll hit y'all because, listen, okay? If Jeffree Star can have his yaks, let's give James Charles a podcast. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So the next one he's got his, you know, friend there, his longtime good Judy. And it says, when is the merch coming back? And he says, I didn't realize the merch was gone. I didn't realize the merch was missing. But I have noticed that he hadn't been pushing. Woo! Oh my God, honey, we need to go to the pool. My husband's laying in bed right back there. Say hello, husband. What's up? But he hasn't been pushing the makeup. 25 cents for the cut star. He hasn't been listen, I'm lisping. I can't help, okay? Help it. He hasn't been pushing his merch as much lately, you know, like, oh, we have a new t-shirt coming out that says sisters. Sisters, sisters. Do you think he'll be like my age, still pushing sisters merch? I mean, if he wants to, have fun with it, you know, gal. I think those fluffy jackets look kind of nice, actually. I just don't know that I would want sisters all over them. But anyway, they're coming in a couple weeks for fall. Okay, then the next question would be... I love this clutch of the pearls that James Charles always does. Oh my. That's like, you know, a southern lady drinking a mint julep, okay? Clutching the pearls. Oh my. Oh my. You didn't say such things, did you? Would you ever consider making your own makeup line? Oh my. Oh, this question? This little old question? He has been feeding out this makeup line for so long, okay? So let's just set it on a date right here. James Charles said on, I don't even know what today is, the 15th. 16th. James Charles said on September 16th of 2021 that his makeup line was coming out in 2022, okay? Now, amidst all of the scandals that will occur between now and whenever that release is supposed to happen, when that release does not happen, can you guys ask again, well, James, what happened to your makeup line? Because the makeup line was supposed to come out, and then what he doesn't say is, he says, it's been in the works a while now, coming in 2022. What he doesn't say is that I've been unable to stay out of so many scandals, okay? Because I can't ever work on myself long enough to not be in drama, that it probably wouldn't be great for me to open a business right now because it would greatly affect the business, right? All these scandals that are very, very serious and that I'm still not really willing to fully address, and I'm taking down videos and all kinds of stuff now. So we'll just wait till the people have forgotten, and then I'm going to come out with my makeup line. Well, what's interesting to me about that is that James Charles is losing favor every single day. He still acts like he's at the top of the game, right? He's losing favor, losing subscribers. People, I mean, I just did a video the other day where I read the Insider article about how he's like the most disliked YouTuber. What business financial advisor is telling you that you should start a business banking on your reputation and your name when you're at the lowest part of your career that you've ever had? Who's telling you that? What people are investing in that would be my interest, you know? I mean, that's very, like, fascinating to me that somebody is telling you this is the best time to release a makeup brand, okay? Now, I don't know about you 14-year-olds, but this 49-year-old, I ain't buying it, okay? I've been around for long enough to know, okay? Ain't nobody telling James Charles this is a good time to start a business. I'm just telling you. So do I believe that? No. Do I believe that that makeup idea has been sitting over here for a while and he's been waiting for people to forget about the scandals and stay out of scandal long enough? Sure, okay? But he can't, so I don't know that we'll ever see this makeup brand. And then I think this is the last one. Now, somebody said, what did Ariana Grande do for you to say she's the rudest celebrity you have ever met? I mean, this is what he says. Literally nothing. Oh my God. The fact that I said that is one of my biggest regrets of my career. And it's still, okay. Let's just finish it. And it still follows me 4 years later, which sucks. I plan on talking about it more in depth when I film my review of REM makeup. All I can say is hope is that people will listen with an open mind, okay? Well, I do know that the Ariana Grande fans are some of the hardest fans out there in the entire world. So James, hey, listen, okay? I'd love to tell you I'm sorry, but I'm not. You poked the wrong bear, okay, girl? You poked the wrong bear. You're a fool, okay? You poked the wrong bear. Why'd you think it was okay to go after Ariana Grande? Are you an idiot, okay? No, you think you're so grand and fine, okay, that you poked the queen of pop, Ariana Grande, okay? It's like, what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing, James? And furthermore, hold on a second. It's one of the biggest, what did you say? Okay, the biggest regrets of my career. Girl! What? No, Tati, no. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Amidst all the scandals, okay, you know, of everything, from Ebola to TikTok, of everything that has ever happened, from DMs to Tati to Shane Dawson to everything that you have ever been accused of that has affected your career, from the ring light, from all of it, okay? From everything that you've been accused of, one of your biggest regrets is saying that Ariana Grande is one of the rudest celebrities you've ever interacted with. Girl, you know what you should have said? You should have said, and she is, and I own it to this day, okay? You don't back away from statements like that. You should have said she is rude. Sorry, she is. But anyway, I didn't meet Ariana Grande, but my husband and I, we did see her and her brother Frankie about 10 feet away from us at a VIP section at Ultra Music Festival. She didn't look rude, James. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought Ariana Grande looked like the sweetest girl in the entire world. No, she did. She had those little ears on and everything because she had done that song with Zed, remember? And so he was playing there, and I think she played. Did she sing too? I can't remember. No, she was just there. But anyway, she was just sitting there. She's real short. She's real petite and sweet. And she had this is 5, 6 years ago, something like that. But anyway, I would never have said she was rude. I know better than to come for Ariana Grande. James, you're a fool. Anyway, so that was the last one. I know then James was talking about his tattoo, and he was talking about right here and all this kind of stuff. And he's showing a close-up of his face. And I'm like, oh, girl, okay, that's a little cheap. I don't even get that close on the camera. Doesn't nobody need to see all that kind of stuff. So, okay. But that's it with James Charles' makeup brand. It's coming out next year. You gonna buy it? What's it gonna be called? Sisters? Okay. Hey, is that sisters? I need more of that sisters so I can unleash my inner artist. Hey, James, what's your first palette? The palette to complement the palette that you said is the only palette you would ever need in the entire world. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.